We just discussed the 7 basic elements of the speech communication process. Do you have any questions? If you have none, well, I have one for you to ponder on. Among all of the elements of the speech communication process, do you think one element is more significant than the others? Why? Yes, Jason? Great idea. What do you have to say, Mitch? Brilliant. I love hearing your thoughts about this. I agree. All of the elements are tied together and they're all significant. All of these elements interact with one another to determine the effectiveness of the speech communication process. A change in any one of them is capable of producing a different outcome in any instance of the speech communication process. Now, I want to put your learning to test through a listening activity. But before that, please get a clean piece of paper. Alright, I'll be playing a video of someone giving a speech. I know, you think, this sounds boring, but prepare to be surprised. This person has an amazing story. As you listen, you have 2 general tasks. First, take note of the speech communication elements presented in the video. Who is the speaker? Describe the speaker. Who is the listener, or who are the listeners? What's the message? What's the channel used in the process? Did you hear any feedback? Was there an interference? What's the situation like? Are you with me so far? Good. Now, for your second task, you're going to listen and write all of the words spelled with letter T. Let me emphasize that. Only write the words spelled with letter T. Is that understood? Okay. Now tell me if the statement is true or false. You are going to write the words with T sound, although they are not spelled with letter T. The statement is false. Correct. Let me demonstrate it further. Imagine that I'm the speaker in the video. Okay, and I say, he laughed and said, whatever floats your boat. So which words are you going to write on your paper? Brian? Perfect. Whatever floats boat. Class, should you include laughed on your list? No. Why not? Michelle? Spot on. Although laughed is pronounced with a T sound at the end, it's not spelled with a letter T. It's spelled with ED instead, right? Well then, since that's clear, please divide your paper into 3 columns like this. On your first column would be your word list. Second column would be the element of the speech communication process. For example, speaker. And underneath it, you're going to write the name of the speaker. On the third column, you're going to write additional notes or description about the element. Let's say, for the speaker, you're going to write, the speaker spoke professionally and clearly. His facial expressions and body language were engaging. Something like that. Do you have any clarifications regarding your task? Ready?
Where you fall down and you feel like you don't have the strength to get back up. You sort of put a mask on your face when you come to school and pretend that everything's okay when it's not, and you go home and lay in your bed when no one's looking at you, when you don't have to impress anybody. and you're yourself.
Moved or bored? How do you feel after watching the video? True, that was an inspiring speech. Let me see everyone's paper. Oh, it's filled with notes. That's a good sign. Since it's February and it's Love Month, I want everyone wearing red to go to the board and work together. List all the words spelled with T that you heard from the video. Guys, are you familiar with the 4 basic rules of the T sound? Please brainstorm ideas with your seatmate while your other classmates are still working on the board. And we'll find out what you know later. So what do you remember about the 4 basic rules of the T sound? Splendid! You remembered the true T sound and the silent T. Let's recall about these rules and find out about the other 2 rules later. For now, check this sentence. Everybody, read the sentence with feelings. So, which word here is pronounced with a true T sound? Is it It's twin. You got it. Everybody produce the true T sound. T, t. Let me hear it. So when do we make the true T sound? Jane. Good. Like the word twin, we make the true T sound when T or double T is at the beginning of a word or the beginning of a stressed syllable in a word. What's a stressed syllable? Yes, John Lloyd? Cool, that's right. So you also make the true T sound when the T sound is part of a? Yes, part of a consonant cluster. Okay? What's a consonant cluster?